Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am Cari Muggs, and each week I pull a card to let you know what's coming up in the next week and the signs and symbols to watch for. And today we are pulling the card from The Shaman's Dream by Colette Baron-Reid and Alberto Villagado. So sorry this is a day late. Yesterday's wasn't working out. I was having lots of technical difficulties, so we're redoing it today. And the card that was pulled is the Netcaster. So preparations come to fruition. This reminds me of intention, and intention is kind of magical. And when you do things with intention, it's always about your intention. So before you cast your net, before you go after your dreams, or before you do anything, set an intention. So if each morning I get up and set an intention that it's going to be a bad day or it's going to be really hard, then it probably is. If each morning I get up and set an intention that today's going to be good or the readings are going to be good, usually that's what happens. Setting intention is kind of a magical thing. It's kind of like, it's almost like, I would even dare say spell casting, because it's with intention. And everybody always kind of gets nervous when I say stuff like that. But you know what? If you have good intention, then it all is relevant. It all is good. So this week, there's going to be a surprise. You're going to cast your net and you're going to have good intentions and you're going to be surprised, and you're going to be, because it's almost like what you're casting for is already out there. This actually too with the net reminds me of the Jesus story when they can't catch fish and Jesus tells them where to go, and they do their nets or they cast their nets and then they pull in a bunch of fish. Just know the fish are already there. The fish are already there for you. All you have to do is find the right place or set your intention. And sometimes this can seem so hard because you think you are setting your intentions and you're like, what else can I do? What else can I do? Just know that if it feels like you're paddling upstream, then take a break because you've already done what you can. But some intentions that you've already set are going to happen this week and you're going to be surprised. You don't really already know that they're there. And so they're coming. And so I thought that's really, really neat. But try and focus this week on intention. Try and make it fun, like set intentions. Or when I say set intentions, just be like, put out there what you feel like you're going to get back, or put out there what you want. Don't put out there what you think will happen. Don't put out there all the negative things that can happen. Make them, put out there what you want to happen or what you feel will happen, and set your intentions and then cast your nets. Don't just cast your nets and be like, oh, I hope whatever happens, happens. There is sometimes planning involved, but as long as your intentions are good, then it's a good thing. And so I don't want you to get hung up on that. Some of the signs and symbols to watch for: fish. There's fish fins. And there's some orange roses on her hat. She's in an all white dress. There's also a seahorse and a seashell. There's also a jellyfish, like a yellow jellyfish, and of course a fishing net. So anything kind of water related or ocean related. And there's also a basket down here. So any kind of basket. And number 4 and 2. So 444 means that your angels are with you and they're helping you. They're helping you set your intentions. And 222 means you're going in the right direction. So kind of watch that. All these orbs over here too, they're actually green. And green orbs are my favorite because that's knowing that your ancestors or your past loved ones are with you. So this week, set your intentions, and I know sometimes you think I had been setting intentions, but sometimes when you want it so badly and you just feel like you're paddling all the time, sometimes it's nice to just set your intention, cast your net, and just let faith take over or let spirit take over. And just know that what you're casting or what you're already wanting, I love that casting your net and casting is kind of the same thing, is already there. It's coming. It's already there. It's already inside you. Just take a little bit more time. And this could mean in anything. I always say it can mean your career, your motherhood, your business, all the things. It could be a friendship, a relationship, anything. Now, relationships are tricky because you can't control or cast spell on other people. So, but know that with your intention, if they're good, if you intend to have a great relationship and have a loving relationship, just know if your intention is that, that will be happening, but maybe not with who you specifically want. So that's what and same with jobs, same with anything. Like sometimes we work so hard and want something, and then it works out totally different than what we thought, but it ends up being better than what we thought. So keep that in mind too. Now, yesterday was also the full moon. So it was at 6 something or in the evening. So you can still do within 3 days, you can still do full moon ceremonies. Full moon ceremonies just mean you can still probably tonight fill a glass jar full of water and stick it outside and have the full moon shine on it. And also too, you can write down 3 things that you want to bring in. Full moon ceremonies are great to do at the beginning of the year too. So you can write down 3 things that you want to accomplish, or that you can set your intention and set something good that's going to happen this year. And then I want you to write 3 things. Well, first of all, I want you to write 3 things bad that you want, 3 things that are not working for you that you want to let go of. And then you write those down and you burn them. And then you write down 3 things that you want, or that you want to create, and those set the intention. And then cast your net. It would actually be really cool if you could find some sort of net symbolism for your moon ceremony today. So I'm going to do a moon pull for the full moon. Now, I think you have up to 3 days to do this full moon ceremony stuff. A lot of people ask what they use the water for. You can use it for anything. You can drink it. You can put it in your plants. You can I usually drink mine. So, okay. And before you drink it, or before you even put it out there, set an intention for it. What do you want it to do? What do you want it to help with? Do you want to help it to just set your intention of what you want, or what you hoped the moon water would do for you? Okay. Okay. So we're going to pull the first card, past, and then present, and then future. Now this full moon, this month is the wolf moon. It's because all of the wolves, would gather at the beginning and hunt and howl because they needed food because the climate was usually cold and they couldn't find food. So if you symbolize that, the wolf, stands for anything spiritual. Wolves are pretty spiritual. All animals are pretty spiritual, but wolves, lead, and they can follow, and you get to decide if you want to be a leader, or if you want to be part of the pack, or stand alone. And also too, they're howling for their intention because they're hungry. So ask yourself what you're hungry for this year. What is it that you want this year? So, the first one is you are good enough. So the first one I usually pull in a moon ceremony is usually the past. It can usually go past, present, and future. But when I pull it, I just like to be intuitive, and I just kind of like have it tell a story. Okay. So, in the past, if you have felt like you're not good enough, just know that you are. Just know that this moon's telling you that you are good enough, and whatever you cast your net out to be, you have an inside of you to create it. You don't need outside sources. You don't need somebody to tell you what to do. You can watch people, as long as you don't compare yourself, but everything you need is already inside you. Second, a romantic cycle begins. This just means that you are going to fall in love with what you're going to do, or you're going to have it could mean a relationship. But whatever it is that you are setting your intentions, you're going to fall in love with it, or you're going to find a passion for it, or find that drive for you. If you haven't been able to find the drive, it's probably because you haven't been feeling good enough. And so this is going to help find that drive for you. And the next one is luck is on your side. So new moon in Sagittarius. So that means if you put them all together, you have been feeling like you're not good enough. And that's okay, because you are. You are going to find something that you love passionately and that you are going to be able to create. And you're going to find luck within that, and it's going to be good luck for you. So kind of watch all those. That's kind of cool. And there you go. That's the full moon read. That is the read for this full moon in January. That was kind of fun. Maybe I'll do more of those more often too. Set your intentions. I keep saying, but cast your net and set good intentions for it, because good things are coming. Good things are coming, and you deserve it. You deserve it, and it's going to be awesome. And there will be a surprise this week. So watch for the number 42 or 4s and 2s. Watch for green orbs. Watch for, I think green orbs will mean to you that symbolizing from spirit that your past loved ones are with you. And watch for nets, fishing nets, any kind of nets. Any nets are hard to find. Seahorse, seashell, and there was a jellyfish and orange roses. So those are kind of a lot of signs, but the typical color of the whole card was like a gloomy white. So any kind of, it looked kind of orby to me. So watch for those signs and symbols. Let me know if you see them. And thank you for your patience in putting up with me being a day late. So hope you liked your moon ceremony. Do your moon ceremony with great intentions tonight. Do it, and it'll be awesome. Tell the moon tell spirit what you want to come in, set intentions, and cast your net. Love you guys, and I'll see you next week.